conclusion. We discussed what is rectification of errors, nothing but correction of the mistakes we have made through journal entries. Through journal entries. When do the errors occur? Errors may occur at the time of recording, at the time of posting, or at the time of transferring of balances to trial balance. Yeah. What were the errors we discussed? What were the types of errors? We said the errors could be errors of omission, could be errors of commission, could be compensating errors. And these errors we said were called clerical errors. And there was another kind of error which was non-clerical or error of principle. Principle where revenue and capital instead of a capital expenditure, if we record it as a revenue expenditure, a capital receipt as a revenue receipt, etc. Errors, these errors may be two-sided or maybe one-sided errors. If they are one-sided errors, the trial balance will not agree. Two-sided errors, the trial balance would agree. Normally what happens? We record in a journal, post to the ledger, and finally take the balances to the trial balance. When the trial balance does not tally, that is when we realize that there are probably errors, because even arithmetically, the trial balance, when it's not tallying, a tallied trial balance is nothing but a confirmation of the arithmetical accuracy of the books of account. If it doesn't tally, we know that there are errors. Though if it tallies, it does not necessarily mean that all errors have been discovered, have been located. The stages of rectification of errors. Now, when can we rectify the errors? It depends on when we find out the errors. If we find out the errors before a trial balance is prepared, then we rectify entries in a particular manner. For one-sided errors, we do not pass journal entries. If we find out detect these errors after preparation of a trial balance, so if I just write once, this was before TV, single-sided or double-sided. It could be after trial balance but before financial statements. Again, this is single-sided and double-sided, but this is rectified through a suspense account, because the difference in a trial balance may be put into a suspense account. Suspense account may have debit balance, may have credit balance. It is a meaningless account, an account temporarily created to artificially tally the trial balance. We still have to go ahead, try and detect the errors whenever possible. Now what happens is, if a suspense account is there, single-sided errors are rectified by passing an accounting entry through the suspense account. But in case it was found before trial balance, there was no suspense account, single-sided errors were just rectified by going to the particular account and putting the amount in either the debit side or the credit side without any corresponding accounting entry. For double-sided errors, the entries were the same, whether it is before trial balance or it is after trial balance. And the third is, it is found detected only in the next year, after final accounts have been prepared. If that is the case, accounting entries are the same as after trial balance with suspense account, except nominal accounts are replaced by profit and loss adjustment account. Nominal accounts are replaced by profit and loss adjustment account. After this, we also took a few examples to discuss what is the impact on profit on account of certain errors. The impact of some errors on profit. Things like any nominal account. If there is an increase in nominal account, increase in expenses, the profits come down. Increase in incomes, profits would go up. Opening stock, increase in opening stock would decrease the profits. Increase in closing stock would increase the profits. So also we considered sales return, which would increase in sales return would decrease the profits. Increase in purchase return would increase the profits because it's a reduction in expense. With that, we conclude this session on rectification of errors. Thank you.